Republicans are counting on taking back the House in 2022. Do you think that that there are stalling tactics in place to kind of help them maybe have a better chance of doing that?
Well, if they are not in place, it's not because they haven't said that they would have them in place. They've made it fairly clear, perspicuously so, that they will not be helping us. It's been said as much over in the Senate. And I take them at their word that they're not helping. They're not helping us with voting rights. They're not helping us when it comes to the reconciliation package. They're not helping us when it comes to infrastructure. So I take it that they're going to do as little as they can so that little will be done, and they can make the argument that we are not getting anything done. Mm-hmm. But on the other hand, I have to say this. We have the House, the Senate, and the presidency. I think that we have a responsibility to make things happen. And I want my colleagues to do what they can to help fulfill our responsibility. You see, we have to understand this. It's a very important point that this is what democracy looks like. Yeah. This is what it looks like when you're trying to do the big things, the things that can make a difference in the out years, seminal moments in time. This is what democracy looks like, and we will get it done. It may not be to the extent that all of us would like to see it done, but we'll get it done.
It sounds to me like you're blaming, that you're putting self-blame on you if you don't get it done. Do you think the voters might do the same?
Well, I can understand why they would, surely, because we, again, have the House, the Senate, and the presidency. When you have just one branch of government, maybe two, there's an expectation that you'll get things done. But when you have all three, there's an obligation to get things done. We are obligated to do something about health care. For example, in Texas turned down $100 billion for Medicaid. Well, we've got to do something about that now that we have the opportunity to. We've got to do something about child care. Many persons would like to go to work, but they don't have the child care for their children. We've got to do something about housing. As you traverse our city, you look at the overpasses and you can see homes. Overpasses have become homes for people. Just outside my congressional office, there is one. We can't do this. We can't allow it to continue in the richest country in the world. So we have to do something. That's a responsibility that we have, given that we have the leadership.
I started to congratulate you on the award by the U.S. Black Chamber. For those who don't know, the 2021 Advocate of the Year Award given to you and Maryland Senator Ben Cardin for what they describe as leaders who advocate for policy changes that positively affect small businesses' success. And that seems to me something that transcends any political rancor, correct, in terms of what you've been able to do? You're excited about what you're able to push for the small businesses of our communities?
I'm very excited about it because small businesses are the fuel injectors within the economic engine of the country. They're the fuel injectors. And that fuel is often capital. We've been able to pass several pieces of legislation with large amounts of capital. $9 billion of capital in the Emergency Capital Investment Program. This helps small businesses with loans. And then we had $11 billion of capital in the state Small Business Credit Initiative. When that money is put to use, it will actually become $100 billion. So we are eager to make sure that we give small businesses the fuel that they need to inject into the economy so that we can continue to deliver goods and services to all sectors of the economy. These are some important pieces of legislation. I'm grateful for that award, by the way.
Yeah, I got a minute left, Congressman. The top priority for your district right now, you think?
It's got to be homelessness. We have too many people who are sleeping along the roadways, under the bridges. In this country right now, Black people are about 12 to 13% of the population, depending on who's counting and how you count. But we're also 39% of the homeless. And when it comes to homeless families, we are 53%. 53%. Those numbers are unbelievable, and they have to be changed. The only way we can change it is from Congress. We want to make sure that we get vouchers so that people who are sleeping under bridges can move to a place where they can have an opportunity to build a life, where they can have an opportunity to have children that can go to school, where they can get educated. The home becomes the seat of the means by which we accomplish many of the other things in life that are so necessary. So we've got to do something about homelessness in our city. And I commend our mayor, by the way.
Right.
He has done a terrific job trying to get it done, but he needs help from the federal government. And Congresswoman Maxine Waters is trying to get $90 billion to get that done.
And we'll talk more about that if you'll stick around for Newsmakers Extra. Dig in a little bit deeper, Congressman. Thank you. Appreciate that. Remember to watch the Houston Newsmakers Extra with Congressman Green and Congresswoman Jackson Lee going to the Newsmakers page on clicktohouston.com. See you next week.